Well, I do want to. I can't leave without talking to you a couple minutes, of course, about the two great series. I grew up originally watching the one from Chicago, and I know you're always asked for your favorite episodes. Let me give you mine. Of many, I guess the Peeper and the Mooner have to be my favorite. You and Tom Poston. That was a great comedy matchup there.
Oh, Tom, he was great to work with.
Yeah. And
he was, he had
I guess he did a couple episodes with you on that show, and then of course on the Newhart show.
On the first show, Tom was he was my friend, the Peeper.
The Peeper, right?
And what's funny is that I just thought he was the funniest guy in the world, and Emily couldn't stand him.
That's right.
She just could not stand the Peeper, and whatever. And he stayed with us for a while, and finally Emily said, Bob, he has to leave. He can't stay here anymore. So now I had to break the news to my friend. And of course, the funny thing is that Tom and Suzanne wound up getting married.
That was a nice story, yeah. I guess they had met years before and then married other people, but yeah.
They had been on Broadway together and married other people, and then Susie lost her husband Tom, and then Tom lost his wife Kay, and they were kind of commiserating, and they started dating and got married, and they were happy as clams, which I it's a thing I never understood, because I never saw happy clams, but it's the thing that's persistent today. What is a happy clam? I don't know.
But it was just the great comedy there, and then of course you worked together on the second show. You became a regular there, and the Vermont innkeeper. That was fun. Of course, I know you've talked about a bunch of times about the finale. I know you said your wife was the one that originally gave you the idea for the finale.
Yeah, she's the one who came up with it. Yeah.
Yeah, great. I think recently they just did a retrospective. I guess the greatest moments in television. I guess that was right up there, wasn't it? The top 5, maybe the top 1. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah. That at one time I think they ranked it like number 5 behind. All-time great moments on television. They ranked it behind JFK, the funeral,
right.
And the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, and it was. We had no idea. We did the show, and then with that ending, of course, with me waking up in bed with Susie, and we had no idea we were going to get the kind of reaction that we got, from the audience.
That's one of the great, I think, marriages portrayed on TV. I think maybe you might have mentioned that in one of I've been watching your DVDs of the Newhart show where you do the commentary. I think maybe she might have said that. Great portrayal of marriage, you and Emily in the show. I thought that was different than any other show before that, I think.
It seems funny now, but we were the first. I think we were the first couple who were ever in bed together. Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore, they had separate beds.
Twin beds.
We were the first couple, and it was like, oh wow, how risque. What's going on today? It kind of pales in comparison to what's going on today.
And that recognizable bedroom, obviously, on the finale of the second show, people knew it as soon as you turned the lights on. It was great.
The people, they have what they call a floater, which is a screen that doesn't reveal the next scene, because they want the concentration on the scene that's going on. So when they pulled the floater away and revealed just the bedroom set, didn't reveal Susie or myself in bed, the people, the audience in the show, they started applauding.
Yeah.
they recognized the bedroom from, I don't know, I think the bedroom was more famous than Susie and myself.
Well, there was the sheet design, and you just recognized it from that, and the 2 lamps, and you just knew it so well,
Suzanne designed those, yeah.
Oh, did she really? Yeah. Were you able to do that in one take, or I mean, that must have been tough to try and do it in one take, right?
No, we had another ending written.
Yeah, I remember that. You had the fake ending.
In case this one didn't work. Well, no, we had one in order to keep the tabloids from getting the tipping what was going to happen. Weeks before the show aired, we had a fake script that we put out where I get hit in the head with the golf ball.
Right.
I go up to heaven, and I'm supposed to be being interviewed by George Burns.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
God, and they went with the George Burns ending, and we never intended to shoot it. we hadn't even contacted George Burns, so you know.
Yeah, I remember that in the Inquirer. I remember seeing that headline. Yeah, George Burns to appear on finale, and yeah.
Exactly.
You're one of the few people that could fool those papers, Bob.
Well, and then, in fairness, a lot of the television critics around the country, they were sent advance copies of the final show, and were asked not to reveal the end.
Oh, were they?
And they didn't. None of them did. They all said, just look for a surprise ending. That's what they would say, which was great.
Yeah, great moment.